Happy morning, children. Wishing you most and more. Hope everyone are good and safe at home. So we are seeing sets, right? So we have seen so many things about sets in the previous classes, and today we are going to see what are subsets. Okay. So let's see the learning objective of today's session. End of this session, definitely you will be able to identify what are subsets and you will be able to find the subsets. Okay, this is going to be our objective of today's session. Before we get into today's topic, let us recall what we have seen in the last class, that is about types, right? So do you remember the types? One is empty set, finite set, infinite set and equal set. So these are the types we have seen in the previous class, and you have done a very great job in identifying the types also yesterday. Very good. So let's quickly move on to our today's topic. So now let's start what are subset with a cute example. I'm going to give you 3 choices of ice cream flavors: vanilla, butterscotch and chocolate flavor. If I ask you to choose this flavor in some manner, for example, now whatever I am giving you is the collection of 3 flavors, okay? So that is the original set. If I ask you to select these flavors in such a way, that is, you have to choose only one. I will choose any of these 3 separately, am I right? If I ask you to choose any 2, I will choose in this combination vanilla with butterscotch or chocolate with butterscotch, vanilla or chocolate, like that. If I ask you to choose all the 3, you will choose all the 3, no other choice. And if I tell you you should not eat it, is you are allergic to it, like that, so you will not choose anything, so it is a null set. Now if you see all these combinations, can you say that all this whatever we have written is a part of this whole all collections of flavors? Of course, it is a collection of this whole flavors. Now vanilla alone is a part of this whole flavors, butterscotch alone is a part, chocolate is a part of this, so everything is a part of this whole. Am I right? Similarly, VB is a part of VBC, CB is a part of VBC, everything is a part. Am I right? Now I'll ask you one question: is the empty set is a part of this VBC? Of course, we will say that empty set is also a part. It is there. Nothing I have chosen means it is empty set. Similarly, for all this, VBC itself is a part of VBC. That is also is true in the case of part of. Okay. So in general, we are saying it is part of. Mathematically, we will say this as a subset. So V is a subset of VBC. B is a subset of VBC. That is what is subset. Subset is nothing but part of the whole thing. Okay, the collection of part of elements from the whole set, whatever the original set we have. From that, if we choose few elements and write it as a set, that is called the subset. And remember, empty set and the set itself will be the subset always for any set. You got it, children? What are subset? Yes. So now let's give a quick example to you. Now I'll take 2 cases here. X is a set of students in your school. Y is a set of students in your class. Now can you say one is a subset of other one here? Yes, X is all students and Y is your class student. Can I say that Y is a part of X? Definitely. So Y is a part of X. Mathematically we'll say that Y is the subset of X. Very good. So usually we'll denote subset with this symbol. Y is a subset of X. If it is not a subset, we will denote it like this. Okay, negation symbol. So Y is a subset of X means we'll denote like this. Not a subset means we will use this symbol. So got it clear what is subset? Yes. Now I'm going to give you few examples to you. You are going to identify whether it is a subset or not. So these are your examples here. A is a student of class 11 in your school. X is the student of your school. Which will be the subset of which? Is okay, first case and second case we will discuss now. First case is a subset of second case or not? That is what we are going to discuss now. A is a student of class 11, okay, only in class 11, and B is a student of your school. So which is the part of which? A is a subset of B? Definitely. So I'll give you all the questions first. So A is the subset of B here, because A is only 11th standard student whereas B is all students. So A is a subset of B. Now here X is an equilateral triangle in a plane. X is a triangle in the plane. This is equilateral triangle. This is all triangles. Okay. This is only equilateral triangle. Here in set B we have all sort of triangles. So can it be a subset? A is a subset of B. Of course A is a subset of B because here we have only equilateral triangle, and definitely all equilateral triangle will also be in this set B. So A is a subset of B. This one, X is an even natural number, X is an integer. Even natural number, here it is an integer, all numbers will be there, plus minus. X is an even natural number. Here A is a subset? Yes, A is a subset of B. Super. Your last question. A is X such that X is a triangle in the plane, X is a rectangle in the plane. Is it a subset? Triangle and rectangle. Triangles will be there in rectangles family? No. So A is not a subset of B. Are you clear? So hope you are clear with what is subsets. Okay. Let's see one more question. Examine whether the following statements are true or false. Okay, there are few statements given with respect to subset. Okay, whether it is a subset or not. Now here, so element A is a subset of A, B, C. Is it a subset? Is it true? Yes. Here element A is an element of this also, right? So I can say that it is true. It is a subset. Now second one, if you see A belongs to ABC, it is belongs to. If I write set braces and write the elements, it can be the subset because this is also a set. Okay, this is set notation. Belongs to symbol when we will use only for elements. The element belongs to some set. So belongs to symbol, if we are using, it should be an element, whereas what we are having is a set. When we have a set, it should be denoted as a subset only. It cannot be written with the symbol belongs to. So it is not true. Got it, children? Remember this set notation, if it is there inside the set itself, means that then it will be the element. Okay. Or else if I don't have like that, but I am putting it in braces and writing belongs to, means it is not true. It can be only the subset, it does not belongs to. Now it will act as an element. Okay, but inside the braces A I have written, this itself is the element I am writing. So like that we don't have element. If we have bracket for A, then this is true. This A is an element of this. Okay, the same thing will be there inside. Now it is not true. Now your third question, X is a natural number less than 6. Okay, less than 6 natural number means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here X is a natural number completely. All numbers will be there. Subset? Yes, it is a subset. True. 1, 2, 3 is a subset of 1, 3, 5. 1 is there, 2 is there. Sorry, 1 is there, 3 is there, but whereas 2 is not there in this original set. So this is not a subset. Got it, children? Yes. So now let's see more about sets. Few tips for sets. If A is a subset of B, any element I take from A will be the element of B. That is your first condition you need to remember. If A is a subset of B, means any element if I take from A. See here A is an element of this set A. If I take this element, this will be definitely there in the set B also. Now for example here B, C I have given. B is having 159 and C is having 1359. If you take any elements, can I say B is a subset of C? Yes, it is a subset of C. All element in B is an element of C. So 1 is an element of C, 5 is an element of C, 9 is an element of C. So it is a subset. Now the second condition is, if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of E, then both the sets will be equal. For example, if I take all elements of A is there in B, as well as all elements of B is there in A, so obviously it will end up with equal sets. And as I told you earlier, for any set, that set itself will be the subset, and also null set will be the subset. Got it, children? So these are the few things you need to remember. So now it's time for you to check your understanding. So I'm going to give you a few questions. Just work out on the answers and post it in the mainstream. Make correct statement by filling the symbol, whether it is a subset or not. Okay, these 3 questions here you have to fill up here. You have to fill whether it is a subset or not. Your second question is, you have to say whether it is true or false for the subset. Got it, children? Yes. So hope you will do it on your own and post the answers quick. Thank you, children. Have a great day.